So this is going to be a review for the OLight Seeker 2. So let's go ahead and get into this review. So in the package came the OLight, obviously the flashlight, the charging cable, nice little belted carrying case, the bracket for charging if you want to mount to a wall, the instructions as well as the mounting hardware instructions, a quick start little pamphlet, the cleaning cloth for the lens, and mounting screws and hideaway cable hooks. Say that I was extremely impressed with this flashlight. Here, not only that it came with the obviously the accessories here that it did, but with the performance of the light. Now the light does run $139.95 on OLight's website, but they do have some coupons out there. If you go to Urban Ghosts Urban Exploration, they have a coupon right now for 10% off, which is what I used and took advantage of. So thank you to them for that coupon. But everything here is excellent quality. I mean, the charging magnet is really nice. This like steel blue USB all metal. You can see here it just pulls right to the light. Easy to snap on there and charge. Charging does take a little bit of time, about six and a half hours or so. However, I will say that the battery lasts a very long time. Now, it's been 3 days since I charged this thing. Played with it a few times off and on, so I've pretty much used it on a regular basis, and I can say that, it's still at full battery. So it has a nice battery indicator here on the side. Also tells you which setting of the light you're on, so you can always tell what light setting you're on. And it does have a light memory, so therefore you don't have to forget what light setting, or you don't have to keep changing it every single time. It'll remember what setting you last used, unlike some of those cheaper lights. Now the quality of this light is really amazing. So I mean, it has a rubber grip on here that does have these grooves in here. That feels nice in the hand. So when you're holding it, obviously you can hold on to it with a nice grip even if it gets wet, or if you're using it in a situation where you can get blood and stuff on it for emergency situation or whatever, you'll keep that nice strong grip on there. Even just the battery indicator is a nice, steel blue there again, aluminum ring on it, rubber button, smooth grip, really nice, easy to press, turn it on and off. Now if you're going through the modes, you can easily be able to cycle through the different modes by holding it down. You can also, if it's off and you want to go to the 5 lumens, you just hold it down and it gives you a really low beam for walking around the house at night instead of disturbing everyone. But you can turn it up to the next setting, which is actually also listed on the box here. I'll tell you if you order one that the lowest setting is at 50 lumens. You can see here where the battery indicator was on 50 lumens, which is the next step up. If I go one more up, that's going to be at 300 lumens, and then 1200 is going to be the last setting there. So let's go here. Turn that on. Oh, now I just locked it. So if you do, you can lock the flashlight. So if you don't want kids playing with it, you can lock it by holding down the button when it's off and put it in lockout mode. So that third setting is the 1200 lumens. And then you can double click it for strobe, which strobe actually works in the turbo setting. So if you turn it all the way up to the regular setting and you double click it, you get turbo mode, which is 3200 lumens. And I'll do a demonstration of this in the dark so you can get an idea of how bright that actually is. But you can look here and see what the parameters are. Obviously it's a little bit different than some standard flashlights, but the 3200 lumens will run for 2 minutes and then drop down to 600 lumens for 150 minutes. The high mode is 1200 lumens. That'll drop down to, after 110 minutes, it'll drop down to 600 lumens for 30 minutes. The 300 lumens goes for 9 hours 30 minutes. 50 lumens for 52 hours, and 5 lumens for 12 days. So the longest this thing reaches is 250 meters. So it's not going to have super distance like some of the OLights you'll see on their website. It does have a fair distance for most average use, but where it really shines is really the wide space of the light. So you can really light up your yard or any area that you're trying to, light up to view what's going on around you. So this thing's going to be an everyday type of flashlight, not a tactical mount flashlight, not a light that you're going to use for long distances, but it's going to be an average everyday type of flashlight. That's why I went with this, because I wanted something that I can use at all times rather than more specific or more specific purpose for a rifle or something like that. So the belt, the little carrying case they give you, this thing's really nice as well. It's got a clip on here that's held down by a strap. The clip's really easy to work one-handed, and the flashlight actually fits really nicely into this carrying case. It's pretty easy to slide in and out. When you're pulling it out, it does have a little bit of a pull to it on your belt, so you'll pull it up a little bit, but it slides out relatively easy, so it's not too bad. And if I do this one hand, you can pull it out like that. So, and also you get this piece of mounting hardware here that you can mount on a cabinet out in your garage, so that you can actually stick the light to that and hang it from a cabinet in your garage or next to your nightstand at night or wherever you want to charge your flashlight. So very convenient, very useful. It does come with the sticky tape on it, so if you want to stick it to someone and your wife doesn't want you putting the screws in the cabinets like mine does, you can use the sticky tape. Otherwise you can use the little mounting screws they give you and the cord hiders to mount it somewhere in your garage. So let's go ahead and test this bad boy out so you can see what it looks like in the dark. So I'm out on my GoPro, so you're not going to be able to see me, but I'm going to show you the light here in the dark so you can get an idea of how well this thing works. So we're going to do so this is the moonlight mode, and obviously it doesn't have a lot of range that you can see on the camera, but you can see on the ground it's pretty small, pretty light, but it's perfect for going around in the dark if you need to find something. So again, I'm going to show you the battery indicator as it goes up to the first mode, which is 50 lumens, which is a little bit a lot brighter. Kind of see in the distance the ground. I'm going to go to the next mode, which is going to be the 300 lumens. As the bugs come swarming towards me because of the light. So now we're going to go to this is the 1200 lumens. So you can see lumens is going to light up quite a bit. It's pretty bright. And then if you want to do the turbo mode, which is the 3200 lumens, you're going to see how that will light up a significant amount of the yard. And as the bugs come flying towards me, but you can see way up high. And then there's the triple click, which is going to be the strobe mode, which we'll do at 3200 lumens, which will blind pretty much anybody. So you have the moonlight mode. Then you have the 50 lumens, the 600 lumens, and the 1200 lumens, and the 3200 lumens. So pretty bright. Definitely going to light up any area that you might need. Gets a little warm on the 3200 lumens, but obviously it only runs for a couple minutes, so. See, the battery's still full, even from running through all that. It'll last quite a while. Like I said, I haven't charged in a couple days, so definitely pretty bright. So I just wanted to show you in a hallway here kind of what it looks like. So this is the 5 lumens again. This is the moonlight mode. Kind of see shining at the ceiling. Get an idea of what it looks like lighting up the area. Then we're going to go bump it up to the 50 lumens. So a little bit brighter. And then the 300 lumens. That's at the ceiling, so you can see how well it lights up. And then we'll go to the 1200 lumens. So you can see we're in a little narrow hallway here, so it's going to be extra bright. But and then we have the 3200 lumens, which essentially makes it daylight. It's like the sun. It's very bright. You can't even see on a camera how well this thing brightens up. But it will drop to 600 lumens after running for 2 minutes. Turn this down, and you can still see full battery even playing around with it. So as you can tell from the demonstration, it's definitely a nice light, very powerful. One thing to point out is that this does have a battery that is only available through OLight. It's a 21700 battery, so you can only get this from OLight. This isn't something you can pick up at a hardware store or Walmart or anywhere else. So you do have to go to OLight to get that battery. They run about $26.99 for one battery, but it is a 5,000 milliamp battery, so it does last for quite a long time. It's pretty good battery. I've been impressed with the longevity of it so far, without having to charge it. Now, you can tell there are some small things that you can tell between a high quality light and a cheap light. You know, differences as in the lettering on this light seems to be some sort of laser printed, so it's not going to wear off easily like some of the other lights. Even the packaging comes in this magnetic box, and it's very well packed. Everything was packaged nicely in there. The decal on the front is even a high glossy on the box, like almost like a separate sticker or raised up sticker. So it's just really nice packaging, really nice light. Even the like I'd mentioned before, the charging cable is high quality as well, and even the belt clip that comes with it, everything's high quality. So definitely worth your money. I definitely recommend getting one. Wasn't sure about this when I first got it. Wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do, But the one thing I really do like that you probably won't even think of is the moonlight setting. Being able to put that moonlight on, and you know, in certain areas where you can't have a really bright light and disrupt other people, you know, that comes in really handy, that 5 lumens, which is crazy because I never thought I would want a flashlight with 5 lumens, but to have everything packaged in one light really does come in handy. So, you know, having it be able to charge it at night and then running all day or multiple days in a row without having to go and charge it again comes in really handy as well. So definitely check it out. Go to OLight.com to see more information about it. Now, I do see these on Amazon as well, so you can find them in other places. They do run flash sales on OLight, so go ahead and keep an eye out for that. But check it out. Definitely recommend it. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or requests or want to see more pictures of this, more demonstrations, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, if you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and subscribe, and I will keep putting them up here. Like I said, I also got some paranormal stuff coming as well, so keep an eye out for that. And thanks for watching.